What up? What up? Yo, just getting everything situated real quick. Cool. I think I'm locked in. All right. What up, y'all? I'm Juelz, the founder and creative director of Daily Dose 719 and the curator of Stompin Groundz, a coffee shop coming to Colorado Springs. At some point, y'all, every time I give y'all a date or any kind of timeline, it just seems to get pushed back. So I kind of given up on the whole giving y'all a timeline. Like, it's gonna be built when it's built. It's not up to me. But just know things are moving. Progress is being made. I recently spent the last couple of weeks doing like the nitty-gritty type of things, permits, stuff like that. I don't love that part of the business. Not even a little, but it's fine. It's part of the whole process. But here we are today. I'm trying to do a live stream Q&A because I just wanted to give whomever an opportunity to connect and ask questions and learn a little bit more about the Stompin Groundz and Daily Dose if you want. But mainly because I am running a crowdfunding campaign at the moment and your girl is asking for money. So I figured if I'm asking for money, the least I could do is share a little bit more in depth of what, this coffee shop's all about. And, I'll dive into a lot tonight, but I think I really want to hear about what y'all are interested in learning about. So y'all gonna have to let me know what questions you have. So if you're tuned in right now, make sure you're saying what's up in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer any of y'all's questions. I have a few already that I brought from Instagram and all of that. So yeah, let me know. I'm also running all this broadcasting stuff around over here, so bear with me. I haven't done much of the live streaming before. It's funny because I have friends on both sides of the spectrum when it comes to live streaming. Those who are like, absolutely not, I will not live stream. And then those who are like live streaming every day. And then there's me somewhere in the middle where I'd like to dabble in some live streaming, but it is a lot of work. Okay. I mean, I guess it's not more work than I would be doing with any other videos, and it's just getting it straight onto the interweb. So I don't know. Expect a lot of rambling from me, especially if y'all ain't dropping any comments. I see there's some people tuned in, but no one has introduced themselves. So if y'all are watching, say what's up. And I'll talk a little bit about why I felt the need to do the crowdfunding campaign. So initially, back in 2019, I learned about different crowdfunding campaigns, and I learned about like the campaign websites, and I thought it was just super inspiring that there were some people out there that could raise all of the funds for their business and beyond, really. And so I was like, dang, I want to try. So I decided I was going to launch a crowdfunding campaign just for a portion of the startup, just to see where it would get me. So, $15K is just one little tidbit of the startup costs, but I thought it would be important to, have some community buy-in on this project. I mean, obviously, it's a community-owned space, so I need y'all to be the ones helping own this space. And for now, you can do that in the form of giving to the crowdfunding campaign. So I'm going to throw this banner up across the bottom, and y'all can go to dailydose719.com/crowdfund and give a little something over there. If you're just tuning in, say what's up in the comments. I don't know who's watching because I do not know how to check that. But yeah, if you're here, say what's up. And if you have questions, let me know about Stompin Groundz, about Daily Dose, about myself, whatever. I'm trying to just give y'all an opportunity to get to know me. Maybe some of y'all are hesitant and don't want to give some money to this campaign because you're like, why does she need money? I don't know. Maybe if that's you, let me know what questions you have, because I'm trying to convince you this is something you should just give a little something to. And then if you are also willing to share this live stream or share any of my content across social media, that would be greatly appreciated, because, I know a lot of people, but like, imagine if I could tap into all the people that y'all know. That would be dope. I'm trying to build my network beyond just the Springs even, and beyond the Southeast. I tend to like stick to who I know and what I know, but I have a coach that might have told me I need to start thinking a little bigger than just my local community. But all right, let's gander. Yeah, I say gander. Don't judge. Don't judge. Okay, so I have a few questions that I brought from IG over. And I think it is silly you can't go to live on Instagram too the same way that you can on all of this. So I don't know. Hey, I see Ben Anderson in the comments. Let's come together and support Juelz and Stompin Groundz, Colorado Springs. Let's support this project. Appreciate you, Pastor Ben. I am super grateful to have met you, and we have been able to build this partnership in this project, because I needed it. And I know you low-key needed me, because running a coffee shop is for crazy people. But yeah, so Solid Rock CDC is the organization that I've partnered with for the build out of Stompin Groundz. And we're trying to make it happen. That's part of the reason why some of the timeline is always here, there, and everywhere, because there's a lot of moving parts to this project. It's not just me, a business owner, wanting to go in and open up a shop. It's all these layers of things going on. So okay, back to my Instagram. I kind of zoned out for a second because like my video's lagging. So I'm watching basically what I said a few seconds ago. Anyways, define success. And I'm going to go with defining success in a few different ways. So for me personally, defining success, man, I'm just trying to live a life that like there's minimal struggles, especially not financial struggles. And I'm just able to kind of choose what to do with my day and with my time. I think that's the real success factor for me, is just being able to like decide what I'm doing with my time. And I think when it comes to like Stompin Groundz, success for that business would be bringing people together in a way that they feel like they have a chosen family. Or, one of my favorite things about dive bars is like you walk in there and you always kind of have a sense of who's going to be there, and what the vibe is like. And so it's nice to be able to go in there and talk to people, connect with people. And, that's the bare minimum for the space, is bringing people together that are going to connect, talk, build friendships, whatever. And then from there, I just see like taking it to the next level, like really, as y'all know, I'm heavy in the community work. I have seen so much change in Colorado Springs over the last couple of years, where more than a couple of years, the last like 5 years have been crazy. And y'all have seen it, like the amount of housing that's getting built around Southeast. And now our roads are all being under construction, and that is just not my favorite. But, I'm glad we're getting the improvements finally, right? So yeah, all this change is happening. We have people paying attention to Southeast Colorado Springs now. And so, I'm thinking this space is where people organize and people come together and share their concerns, ideas, all of the above about our actual neighborhood. Because at the bottom line, like, I'm just really trying to build up our community and build up the people in our community. And, you know, as the local economy grows and evolves, I want the wealth of the people that live here to grow along with it. And so, you know, I'm heavily involved in a lot of the entrepreneur business type entities in Colorado Springs. And so, you know, bringing those types of resources in, whether that be for the employees and building up my employees and the people that are working there, or, you know, just having networking type events for entrepreneurs and just visionaries, I guess. The people that just want more for themselves or their community. And this will be that space to bring people together for that to happen. So I guess that's what success looks like for Stompin' Grounds. I think that's a lot. You know, we're also going to have really great food and drinks. And one idea that I have been wanting to make sure comes to life is having sober nights out. Because, you know, your girl has been dabbling in sobriety, and initially it was just going to be coffee, right? But we decided liquor license as well, might as well do the whole thing. But I also just want to create a space for those people that are choosing sobriety for health reasons, or just need a sober space to like go out and socialize. And I think that would be really cool to implement. Maybe it's once a week, maybe it's once a month. I don't know how many people are trying the sober kick. I don't know. We could have it multiple nights a week if y'all gonna come hang out. Hollow McFly, what's up? So yeah, defining success. That was a lot. So take what you want from that, and I think it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out, because, you know, I'm over here planning to the T so much, knowing damn well, you know, life is gonna evolve and become whatever at that point. But I am trying to be intentional about a lot of things to ensure, you know, I'm creating that community feel within the space, and to ensure I'm providing like quality service, quality food, quality drinks, all of the above. And I'm kind of rambling. So, y'all got any questions for me? I feel like I'm gonna just chill here for a minute, give y'all some time to think of your questions, because obviously you need to think about it just a little. I was gonna plug in my hard drive so I could start editing during the live stream. I probably should. Yeah, I think I will. Because then I could just be on here for a minute and y'all can tune in whenever. Hopefully it's not froze. YouTube appears to be froze, but maybe I shouldn't be trying to run all three at once. I don't know. This is all new to me. But yeah, if you're here, say what's up in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. Most importantly, consider giving to the crowdfunding campaign, because your girl's trying to raise some money for this coffee shop. And I've been doing it for like 4 years now. Been stuck in limbo. In limbo. This is where y'all get to see like the strange side of me. I'm trying to figure out if I can update this. What started this journey? So I was doing a lot of community work. Well, I guess to rewind even further, when I grew up in Colorado Springs, I've always lived in the Southeast, right? And like I don't remember having like that space where we could just go kick it and hang out, especially in the Southeast side. Like we were always going to other neighborhoods for so much, and then it seemed like that was like increasingly happening for all things. Like the movie theater closed down, any type of entertainment pretty much closed down, restaurants, all of that. And I was just noticing the level of disinvestment that was going on in the Southeast side. And so, as I was doing all this community work, having meetings, and never in Southeast, so I figured somebody should open a coffee shop. And I don't know how I specifically landed on it should be me, but it might have been just like the fact that Solid Rock had that money, and then I was like, okay, so I could like actually open a coffee shop though. Like this could be a real thing, because I did not think I was an entrepreneur. I didn't think that was something I would ever do. I was going down the typical path. I was going to be a high school history teacher, and yeah, for some reason I thought, nah, I could do it. I could open the coffee shop. And yeah, that was back in 2018, 19. And since then, it just started to feel more and more tangible. I was like, dang, maybe I do have the skills and all of that to open this shop. I had worked in a coffee shop prior. When I was going to college, there was a little coffee shop on campus up at MSU Denver. And that's where I learned coffee the first time. And this was like press the button, walk away, your coffee's done type of thing. So then when I got to switch back, I like learned the science of coffee, and I was like, whoa, this is totally different. But yeah, between that and then bartending for 3 years, I just learned a lot of the skills. And so I realized, okay, I do have some capabilities here. I think I know what I'm doing. And I also just had a lot of support from community, so I knew it would be hard to fail. So I'm like, all right, I'll open up shop. And yeah, now it's literally been a journey ever since. Lots of ups and downs for sure. And I got a similar question. What would you change, or would you change anything about this journey? Would I think it's easy to be like, no, everything happened exactly how it was supposed to. But I think in the sense of like how things are playing out for the coffee shop, I wouldn't have changed anything, right? Like it evolved into something bigger and better than it was ever supposed to be. So it's hard to be like, no, I'm going to change this and that about it. But as far as like everything else that I have been working on, such as Daily Dose, I kind of let the limbo that I was in with the coffee shop, like, are we opening? Are we not? Are things moving? Are things not? It kind of had me feeling like I couldn't commit to too much, and I couldn't commit to anything too crazy. And so I was just like stuck in this. I want to do all of this, X, Y, Z, especially with Daily Dose, but this coffee shop could be opening any day now type of thing. So it was just a struggle for that, balancing that out and trying to figure out. It always seemed like everything started to move at once. So I would start to be like, all right, I'm just going to go all in with Daily Dose and really make it what I want it to be. And then there would be like a little progress with Stompin' Groundz. So then I'd be like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be doing all this with Daily Dose. So I think in that sense, I would have changed. Like there would be that moment where I just know I needed to go all in, right? And I wish I would have just kind of trusted that a little more and been all in on my other things. Because then, yeah, I've just been I do a lot, y'all. Y'all know that. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything about the actual coffee shop process. I've grown a lot in the last 4 years, and the project itself evolved a lot. But in other parts of my life, like, dang, I shouldn't have let the questionable timeline of this shop hold me back from other opportunities. So it's fine. But yeah, I have some people watching. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know who's in here. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, if y'all could share to your networks, because I'm trying to reach far and wide. So if you're watching this now, go ahead and share this. Where is the coffee shop located? So I'm going to be at Jetwing and Shelton. And yeah, the project is pretty massive. Solid Rock purchased the entire building that is located at Jetwing and Shelton. The coffee shop is going to be located in what was Hope Church and is right next to what is currently Solid Rock's Youth Center. So it's a 2,700 square foot space that will eventually be a part of a building that is owned by the community. So it's pretty cool. It's called a community investment trust, where residents of the area can buy into this property and make some money off of their own local building. So I think that's really cool, and it just fits what Stompin' Groundz is all about: building wealth, building people. And eventually they'll be putting housing on that front or on the back side of the building. And then on the front end, they'll have some more commercial space. We recently had a community meeting about it, and there were some mixed feels about the overall project, but I think it's a problem that like our entire community is facing, and I personally have seen that there are people out addressing all of these issues. And so I don't think it's this specific project issue. I think it's just a issue within our city. So I always appreciate people's feedback and concerns when it comes to crime and homeless people, etc. But like none of that's going to get better until we start working together and figuring out those solutions as a whole, rather than like looking at other people and being like, yo, you guys should address this, right? Like that's way easier said than done. Like, y'all should be the one addressing this. Well, actually, it takes a lot of people. And so yeah, I guess it's a call to action to y'all. If you're watching and you haven't volunteered recently, maybe you should. I don't know. I'm not the one that makes the rules. Thanks, Hollow McFly and Lisa. Appreciate y'all. If y'all have any other questions, go ahead and throw them in the comments. And if you're feeling really interested, you can hop online with me. I can send you a link, but That's if you bout it. I'll let y'all on. Send you the link right now. Let's see what's happening. If I got any other live streams are kind of weird. Would y'all agree? Low-key though, like I'm trying to go live on TikTok, but I don't have enough followers. So if y'all are on TikTok, just go on over there, give your girl a follow. But also like TikTok's different, right? Like it's not the same as especially like Facebook and YouTube. But yeah, I think if I had the ability to go live on TikTok, I would just like sit on TikTok and y'all could watch me edit. That's all I would do. What's your vision for Stomping Grounds? Great question, Joyce. My vision for Stomping Grounds. So I'm very indecisive. And I cannot land on like a concise sentence yet for what the vision or mission is. But basically, the vision of the space is to bring people together, first and foremost, connect people, and connect people to each other, opportunities, all of the above. But then just providing a really dope space where you feel inspired to create or be a part of something bigger than yourself. And, you know, I see that happening through having like a variety of open mic or live shows, live podcasting, live broadcasting of any type. You know, I think the storytelling element just ties in really well. Like we want to create a space where people can come share their stories, whether that is through, you know, interpersonal conversation, whatever, but also like getting up on stage and stepping out of your element and sharing a poem or, you know, expressing your creativity in front of others that hopefully inspire others as well. So, you know, the space itself is just meant to bring people together and people that are the visionaries. So that's definitely not one little sentence or vision, but you know, that's the goal. What up, y'all? Say what's up. Who's here? Roll call. I'm like, I can see 5 people are tuned in, but I can't tell who. So y'all got to tell me who in the comments. Or even better, y'all can go to dailydose719.com/crowdfund and give a little something. So I'll go over the crowdfunding campaign a little. Normal people, I'm not normal. Normal people would run this through like Indiegogo or like Kickstarter. I decided I was just going to run it through my website because I'm selfish and I want to run everything through my website so that hopefully people will volunteer or watch more of our content or whatever. So yeah, but same concept as you would see on those websites. You're basically purchasing a perk, and then all of the money that I get during this process will be going towards the startup cost of Stompin' Groundz. So, yeah, I have bronze through platinum packages. Some are very minimal and don't have much too crazy, like the 5 for 5. Legit, if y'all want to just give $5, then you get a high five. I send you a high five. So if y'all need to, go ahead and go do that. I know it's super cool perk, right? And then yeah, some t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers. And then I also have some marketing packages for businesses if they're interested in giving. We'll feature you on Daily Dose, and we'll also include your logo on, X amount of cups once our doors finally do open. And then, the typical marketing packages, promo for our grand opening event, and website recognition, all that good stuff. So if you're a business and you're interested in giving, holla at your girl and we'll set up a meeting ASAP because I need some of those business sponsorships. So far, I'm just over $4,000, which means I still have a long way to go. So I definitely, I'll be doing the most networking over the next couple of weeks. And if anybody wants to come to 1 Million Cups tomorrow, I will be there. And if you've never been, it's basically just a couple of entrepreneurs that come and pitch their business ideas or share the story of why they decided to do their business. And yeah, it's a cool space to connect with other entrepreneurs. I know there's a lot of my Thrive people over there. They're currently the coffee sponsors, so they've been showing out over there. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, 1 Million Cups. Let me pull up the details because they switched location. Any second now. Maybe it's because. I'm like, don't make me go into my emails. I should just be able to look up stuff. Okay, 1 Million Cups, Colorado Springs. I will drop a link in the comments for y'all. But I'm just not finding what I'm looking for. Okay, this is inaccurate. So it's every Wednesday at 9 a.m. and I'm pretty sure if somebody's on and they know, go ahead and let me know. It's at Exponential Impact, which I don't know where that is, if I'm being honest. Exponential Impact, 3650 North Nevada. So yeah, again, people just come, pitch their ideas, pitch their startup businesses, and then then you have an opportunity to network, ask questions, all of the above. So I plan on being there tomorrow. if y'all want to come with. What else? Y'all got any questions for me? Say hi in the comments. I'm like, what else can I plug y'all into? This is totally random and has nothing to do with Stompin' Grounds, but BTs and Sneaks is this Friday. It's also another vibe that's happening this week. Yeah, the Daily Dose team will be there. I'm like, I don't think the whole team will be there, but some of us will be there. We'll be out talking to people, interviewing those of y'all at BTs and Sneaks. So long as my little mic setup comes in, because I just ordered a Rode mic. It's the Interview Go. I don't know. Basically, it's a mic that I can hook up to my phone and go interview people. So I'm hyped to finally use it this Friday at BT Sneaks. And it's also like the producer battle. Yin Yang Twins are making an appearance. AO6 ENT folks will be there performing, and should be a whole vibe. So y'all should pull up. I don't know what else we can talk about unless y'all start giving me some questions. So might just have to sit here and stare at me if that's what y'all want to do. How about y'all tell me what's your go-to coffee drink? If y'all have one. You can just sit here and stare at each other. It's fine. Y'all don't want to ask questions? Not my mom in the comments. Hi, Mommykins. Love you. What else can we talk about? Talk about Daily Dose a little? Haven't really touched on that. I've been trying to just grow capacity with Daily Dose, which I've done really well. I have some content locked and loaded. It's just like the editing. I highly dislike the editing process. So I am behind on editing, but my goal is to start dropping, alternating Meet the Locals, which we just dropped a new episode tonight featuring Felipe of Felipe's 109. Super dope burger spot over here on the south side at Academy and Hancock. So if y'all haven't checked it out, make sure you do and tune into that episode with Felipe. He had a super inspiring story. I know I'm not as determined as he is sometimes. Like, he showed some true determination in telling his story. I'm like, if it gets that hard, I'm quitting. No, I'm not. Y'all know I can't quit. But so yeah, meet the locals, and then from Dreams to Reality podcast. I really enjoyed having my own podcast and bringing on different guests and stuff. I mean, I've only done 2 different guests, but I've just really loved having my own podcast. The first like 8 episodes were just super deep and personal and intimate for me. It was more like a personal little diary. So if y'all haven't watched them or listened in yet, that's basically what's going on. And then now I'm bringing on guests each week. So I had James Johnson, which I haven't dropped the full episode yet. Again, I've just been behind on uploading. I barely got Felipe's up today. So I should have got James's up already, but you know, we're just going to do what we can do. So yeah, alternating Meet the Locals from Dreams to Reality, all coming out on the Daily Dose social media. I was kind of spreading it out, but I decided I'm just going to funnel it all into Daily Dose. It's complicated. I'm going into the weeds. But yeah, I've been struggling. Like, do I put this out on my personal page, Daily Dose, Stompin' Groundz? I don't know which one it falls under. Half the time, it's just all 3. So sorry if y'all are following me on all 3 and you just see the same piece of content across multiple platforms. I try not to duplicate, but yeah. So yeah, if you're here, say what's up, ask a question. My life's cray. I have lots of stories to tell. And I've never done this live streaming like this before, so like don't make it awkward. Just ask a question. I want to feel like I'm talking to someone and not just myself. So if you're here, interact. Otherwise, I'm going to start editing some videos here shortly because I'm trying to just get them out of the way and then I don't have to worry about them anymore. But it's a whole process. Maybe I should go live on Instagram too. I wonder if I'll get more people. Then Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, say what's up in the comments, y'all. I wonder if I was like live on my personal, if it would help reach some more people. I want to go live on IG. Oh man. What's up, y'all? Oh, we got K Chiba in the comments. That's just like your signature sound, isn't it? What up, K Chiba? Tell us about what's going on in your world. I was just talking about Beats Eat Sneaks. You missed it. I've never gone live on Instagram either. So yeah, now live on Instagram if y'all are rather watch there. I don't know. What up, y'all? We're live on IG. I don't like this angle though. Like I set this one up perfectly. Tell me a little bit about. Oh, he says, yep, we litty this Friday. Beats Eat Sneaks, Volume 11. I can't believe it's already Volume 11. It's been that many already. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm like, let me do a little intro to IG What up, IG? Doing a live stream tonight because I am currently running a crowdfunding campaign and I'm trying to get all the attention I can about this coffee shop that I am opening here in Colorado Springs. So, we're just live streaming. I got live on YouTube, Facebook already, and now trying out Instagram because why not? I'm already live. We're trying it out. I don't do this live thing though. If I could, I would be live on TikTok. I've said that a few times, but it's fine. So what's up, IG? Anybody got questions for me over here? I mostly just spent the last hour talking to myself, which is super cool, but gotta take what you can get, right? So if y'all got any questions for a young entrepreneur, let me know. About this coffee shop, let me know. About Daily Dose, let me know. All right, what was the most interesting thing you learned through this process? I don't know that it's interesting. It's kind of annoying to me, actually. But it's the fact that you can plan all day and night, but the reality is things ain't gonna go to plan. And yeah, I don't know that that's anything interesting, but it is something that I learned, you just have to trust the process and life's gonna do what life's gonna do, and it all just depends on your mindset about it and knowing yourself and how yourself is gonna bounce back from that, like how to make sure you bounce back from that. So yeah, it's just like an ever-changing journey and process. So be prepared for that. That was my greatest lesson learned. And as far as dates go, we don't know. We don't know when. We wish we knew when. Sometime in 2023. Yeah, so as far as opening up goes, it's getting pushed back a little bit, so that's fine. I just take it as more time to get some other parts of my life in order. So working on that, but yeah, unfortunately, build out has not started yet. One thing, wait, hit you that almost made you quit. Ooh, one thing that almost made me quit. Honestly, like as I started to do more stuff with Daily Dose, the idea of Stompin Groundz was really not my favorite. So I was kind of like, I was with Daily Dose. It was like I don't have to worry about paying other people. I don't have to worry about really anything but myself, and so it was easy in that sense. Like I didn't have this whole building or anything that I had to worry about, and so it was just a struggle to have gone through that, and then now thinking about having this thing that's going to tie me down for like who knows how long, right? So for a minute there, I was like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we didn't open up, because maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want to be a free bird and be able to travel the world and not be tied down to Colorado Springs. But at the end of the day, I just think of Stompin Groundz as being something bigger than myself. So it's something I'm giving to the community, but then eventually, I'm not running it. Somebody else is. I'm gonna just be like, yeah, I did that, but now I gotta go. So I think just the idea of being like tied down is really intimidating to me because I don't know. With the shop, it just felt like I'm making this huge commitment. I mean, it is a huge commitment, but it's just a way different commitment than I was used to with Daily Dose. Like Daily Dose, I could do anywhere. I could work from anywhere. And so it wasn't as intimidating as it is to have this building and have people depending on me for an income. So, but yeah, if y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm opening up a coffee shop, trying to raise some funds for it, and I need y'all's help. So if y'all have questions that you need answered before you can give $5, $20, $100, whatever, now's your chance. But yeah, I think unless y'all start asking some questions, your girl's gonna sign out. So I've been doing this a whole hour. So what's your favorite coffee to drink? All right, y'all. You might judge me for this, for real. I go to Starbucks a lot. I go to Starbucks too much, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I can do everything from like just straight up black coffee, any black coffee, like gas station black coffee is fine. But then I also like really like, you know, a little flavor in there. So it could be my favorite coffee is the honey lavender iced latte with some oat milk at Switchback. It's bussin'. Do you plan on putting a juice bar? Not quite. I have plans on having a blender there, mostly for margaritas. So maybe if people really wanted to, I could see that happening, but it's not a priority to me if I'm being honest. But y'all are the customer, so you tell me. Y'all want a juice? Y'all want juices? Like actual juice or like smoothies? That's the real question. Hello, Jen. What do you think? Wait, what do you see Stompin' Grounds? Jen, that doesn't make sense. Oh, what do you think Stompin' Grounds will do for community? We'll just go with that. What do I think Stompin' Grounds will do for community? I think of Stompin' Grounds as a place I mean, so I think of like social connections as being like the bottom line. Like people just if they have nothing else, but they have someone that they can turn to in a time of need, then my my thought is, they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna get help. They're gonna have somebody to turn to, and what could be a really shitty situation is a little less shitty, right? So I just think, the more we can curate those types of spaces that are like built around or built with the whole person in mind. Like I'm not just trying to, I don't know, feed people or get people to spend money, right? I just genuinely want people to come and connect. So I think if more people in the Southeast side are coming together in that type of environment, it's just going to ripple effect throughout our community. And then, I just see it as a gathering space. We're going to be having, and I do see it being a space where it's not just entertainment, but it's also town halls, candidate forums. By the way, election is 1 week away. So if y'all haven't voted, you cannot mail it in. I wouldn't recommend mailing it in either way, but you can drop it off. So make sure you guys are filling out your ballots and dropping off your ballot before Tuesday, April 4th at 7 p.m. And I won't tell y'all who to vote for, but you know who you should vote for. You know who you should vote for. I'm like, speaking of, look who just joined. I'm like, that's who I want y'all to vote for. But what's up, Yemi? In case y'all weren't sure, I'm talking about Yemi. Vote for Yemi for mayor. How can we help you raise the funds? So you can share some of my content, share the link to the campaign page, dailydose719.com/crowdfund, and you can tell people, just even if you know somebody that loves coffee, you know somebody that loves hanging out in coffee shops, then let them know. If you know somebody that lives on the Southeast side, let them know. But also, Jen, we got to get together. We could put together an event. A pre-coffee shop event, which since the build-out isn't starting, maybe we can do pretty soon. I'm like, your time should be freeing up, right, Jen? I'm like, I don't know. Thank you, Yemi. Yemi also, so let me talk a little bit about Yemi real quick, because I really need y'all to vote for Yemi. I met him a few years ago, and he's the owner of Good Neighbor and Wild Goose. And so I remember he was, open and willing to sit down with me and talk about this coffee shop idea, and that was years ago. And, here we are. All this time later, now he's running for mayor, and I'm super hype. Estimated soft opening, July. Maybe July. It would be cool if we could open by July. Maybe we'll open July 19th, which is 719. That would be really cool. But yeah, the build out has yet to start. So until that starts, it's hard to say. What else y'all got for me? We're just talking coffee shop things, y'all. I'm opening up a coffee shop, Stompin Groundz. And if y'all have questions about it, I'm here to answer. And if you feel it in your heart and soul, you want to help raise some of the startup costs for this coffee shop, then you should go to dailydose719.com/crowdfund and give a little something. I am trying to raise $15K, so it's just a portion of the startup costs. The rest I'll be getting through loans. And yeah, really it's just covering equipment and some of the inventory, cups, plates, silverware, all the little things. Can you talk about the co-working space? I don't know much about the co-working space right now. I wish I could, but yeah, I don't think they've ironed out all of the details yet. The coffee shop, last I talked to them, would be getting built ahead of the co-working space. Well, this was fun, y'all. I'm still trying to go live on TikTok only, but I need like 700 more followers, so help me out. Go follow on TikTok too, Juelz719. Heard you're planning to launch Daily Dose out of the shop. So, yes, I will be having a multi-purpose room in the coffee shop. So I have, it's about 300 square feet of meeting conference room type setup, but mainly to host the podcast of Daily Dose 719. So definitely planning to kind of bring all of that energy into Stompin Groundz, bring all the Daily Dose energy right into Stompin Groundz. Yeah, so capturing people's stories straight out the shop, putting it all out. I even want to do like I kind of mentioned it earlier, live podcasts, recordings, or live talk show type of things. I think we have a lot of really dope people in this story or in this city that I'm trying to share their story. So, the more we can share those stories in that space, the better. And what's funny is one of my original ideas was to get like a photo booth that you could go in and like record your personal story. But now it's evolved into a whole like podcast studio, which pretty similar, but not quite the same. So it is 8:08. I've been live for a whole hour, y'all. I made it. I did it. I did the damn thing. So I'm gonna sign out so I can get some editing done for the next couple of hours. And yeah, if you haven't already, Felipe Velasquez, his interview for Meet the Locals is now streaming on YouTube. And I'll be having another episode of Dreams to Reality launching next week. So yeah, that one's gonna move to being bi-weekly drop. So yeah, follow on dailydose719.com across all the platforms. And we got one late. Yes, you can ask a question, Jamil. Please do. Okay, I'm taking one more question just for Jamil. And thank y'all for your support. I appreciate y'all. Oof. I'm like, this was the most asked question all night. What is the potential opening? We are hoping for sometime this summer. Is that a good enough answer? I don't think anybody likes that answer. Yeah. Unfortunately, build out still has not started. We've been saying for like the last 2 months, next week is going to happen. But yeah, we hit a point where we have a process to go through for one of our applications, or I don't even really know. I just tell them to let me know what I need to know. And so yeah, it sounds like at least a few more weeks until the build out starts, and then it should be a few months of build out in best case scenario. So yes, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I might do these live streams more often. Yes. So yeah, now's your guys' chance. Visit dailydose719.com/crowdfund and give a little something to this crowdfunding campaign so I can open up this coffee shop. My goal is to reach 15K in the next couple of weeks. So I got a lot of work to put in, and y'all could help out by going and doing that real quick. And yeah, even $5, y'all. I mean, it's a lot of y'all. If every one of y'all gave $5, I would be where I need to be. And I'm saying every one of y'all, like, collectively. I have like all these different screens going on right now. I wish I could take a picture, but the way my phones are being used. Anyways, I'm signing out, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're watching this back later, then hopefully I ain't acting too crazy. Anyways, good night. IG